And here we are, second opinion, and we are going to get into some good stuff today.
Yes, sir. Ready.
What are our topics for today? Well, we got one main topic that's going to be the entire topic for the episode. And this is a pretty controversial, every barbershop across America has this conversation. And me and Coach Q are about to have it right now.
Yes, sir. Should be a good one.
All right. So the top 10 greatest NBA players of all time.
Yeah, hard to pick, man.
Whoa.
Really hard to pick.
Now, last time we did rankings, I think we went from 1 to 10.
Yes, sir.
This time we're going to flip the script and go from 10 to 1. And I want you to have the luxury to amuse us with your what's your top 10.
All right, man. So I did something a little different. I didn't quite go greatest of all time. I went top 10 of what I see with my own eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Go.
yeah. So, Wilt and Bill not up here. Believe me, I know they belong, but I didn't see them play. So, just hard for me to just comment on their game seriously other than seeing some stats.
Okay.
All right. So with that being said, at number 10, I got Kevin Durant.
Oh, our guy from last week. He
Yeah,
made it. He made it.
yeah, he made it, man. He made it. He made the cut. If I would have had the other guys up there, the other two guys up there, then he'd have been left off. But as far as what I see with my own eyes, he's a top 10 player.
Okay.
All right, number 9 is Curry.
You got Curry at number 9.
Got Curry at
Interesting.
9. All right, at 8, I got Bird. Got
You got Bird at 8.
got Birdman at 8. All right, 7, I got Shaquille O'Neal.
Interesting. This is really interesting.
I got Superman himself.
This is interesting.
All right, at 6, I got Kobe Bryant.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, 6, I got Kobe Bryant. At 5, I got Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan at 5. Okay.
Yeah. At 4, I got Magic.
Magic's at 4.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I got Magic at 4. At 3, I got Kareem.
Kareem at 3. The
Yeah.
Sky Hook at 3. Interesting.
Yeah. I got a little glimpse at Kareem, so not probably in his prime, but I seen old game footage of him. I've never really seen old game footage of a Bill and Wilt like
Right.
that. At number 2, I got LeBron James.
Oh my gosh. This list is looking this list is sounding worse and worse as we go.
Man, the LeBron truthfuls could be coming at me for that one. That he's not the greatest. And number 1, I got Michael Jordan.
Okay. So number 1, Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
I like saying his name. It reminds me of Skip Bayless. And man, and you know what? You had a few surprises on the list, but not really. I mean, that's a pretty good list. That's a pretty good list.
Yeah. What you got?
Um, I'm going to start my list off. Number 10 is a tie.
Okay.
But I kind of want to give it a tie. One is very, I think from an offensive standpoint, he's legendary. I mean, some of the things that he created as far as his movement. Hakeem Olajuwon, okay?
Okay.
Um, and that's kind of like a tie with Tim Duncan. We might, if we're talking ring culture like we did last week, I would give Tim Duncan the nod on that as number 10. Number 9 for me is Larry Bird.
Okay.
3 rings. I'm still talking ring culture.
Okay.
Shaquille O'Neal comes at number 8 with his 4 rings. Steph Curry comes in at number 7. Bill Russell, who I got a chance to check the archives, would come in at number 6 for me. 11 championships in 13 years.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's extremely hard to keep him off the list. I do understand what you're saying, but I've seen enough footage of him to know that he did some pretty remarkable stuff.
Right.
Number 5, this is where we differ now, Coach Q.
Okay.
We differ tremendously here because number 5, I have LeBron James.
Come on, man.
I have LeBron James at number 5.
Oh my God. Come on, man.
Okay. But it's okay. Because when I tell you the players that are in front of him, you should really not have any problem with that. Because number 4 is going to be one of my favorite, if not the favorite player, Magic Johnson. And Magic Johnson, I mean, what he did in the playoffs, I mean, when he had to be center, his guarding, I mean, Showtime in LA, there's no one that's impacted the game. There's only a few people that have impacted the game, like Magic, Irvin, Magic Johnson. Number 3, I'm still in Lake Town, baby. Kobe Bryant. You got to put the Black Mamba, put some respect on his name. The Black Mamba is at number 3, Kobe. Number 2, we're going to go to the best shot that's ever been created by this person. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 6 championships, 6 MVP, 2-time finals MVP. Come on. He did it on all levels. He even did it at the collegiate level, but he's got to be at number 2 because he was unstoppable. No one was able to defend his shot. And then, of course, the one thing that we agree on, Michael Jeffrey Jordan at number 1.
Yeah, we agree on that. I can't see LeBron being that low, man.
I can see LeBron being that low.
I can't see it, my brother.
When you look at how he's won some of his championships, the what we talked about last week, obsession, being obsessed with winning. I don't think LeBron James is that obsessed with winning. I think at one point he was, but I mean he's really tapered off. Has he done it for a long time? All that's incredible. Okay, he's done it for a long time. His longevity in the game. But how do you put him in front of Magic Johnson, 5 championship rings, Kobe Bryant, Kareem, and Jordan? I don't even know how you can put him anywhere in front of those guys.
Well, he wasn't in front of Jordan, but yeah, Magic, Kobe. Yeah, I got him in front of them guys, man. You talking about I mean, I know this is longevity, but you talking about the all-time leading scorer, and if I'm not mistaken,
Oh
all-time
gosh.
leading assist, all-time leading assist person in the NBA. Now, you can all my God all you want to, but when you talk about
Oh
number one
gosh.
in points scored and number one in creating points, like that
In a
speaks.
league, in a league that there's no comparison to when the guys like Magic, Kareem, and Jordan played. It's like taking candy from a baby.
Man, LeBron could have
And
done
he
it.
still had to move around team to team to get rings. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's the one knock on him that I have too. You know, I
I
didn't.
can't stand that.
That's the one knock I had on him too. You know, he had to go collaborate, as I would say, to get the rings. But man, the play and the numbers, man, speaks for themselves.
Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily because you know what? I kind of compare it to hip hop in today's time.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of numbers that look really fantastic in today's time in hip hop. But most of the artists that have really amazing numbers are not better than the artists that numbers are a lot lower than the numbers that these artists have, not by a long shot. So if we're going to compare numbers, you know, now you're comparing eras, and sometimes those numbers don't really define someone's complete greatness. It's kind of hard to use that as a measuring stick. Now, what I do know is that LeBron James is, you know, out of what I got him at 5, he's in that top 5. So we do have an argument as far as where you want to place him. You want to place him at 2, I place him at 5. I definitely think he's top 5.
Right.
But oh man, it's kind of tricky. I wish we I wish we could like put him in the time when the NBA, you know, when they really played ball. You
Man.
know, I don't know if he would be top 5. I don't know.
Yeah, he
He
would.
might still be top 5, but he
Got
would probably be at top. He would probably be at 5.
he got too much game, man. The court vision, ability to score the ball, it's just like no other, man.
Oh man, I don't know. Oh
It's
man,
like no other, man. The court vision and ability to score the ball, handle the ball at his size.
the
Talking about
court vision, Magic Johnson's court vision, talking about handling the ball his size.
right, but you talking about a guy that only averaged 20 points when LeBron averaged 27, maybe 28 points
So
for his
what?
career.
Yeah, but Magic had Worthy, he had Byron Scott, he had Michael Cooper. He had people that he had to give the ball to that were really, really good. So I don't. I mean, that 7 point differential to me that doesn't mean anything. I mean, when I'm
So,
looking at
so with them,
pound for
so with
pound,
them names being said, that helped him get them assists, right?
what?
With the names you just said, that helped him get his assists.
Yeah, but he still had court vision in order to
Right,
pass the ball.
right.
And who had better court vision than Magic Johnson? The no look. I mean, come on. We're talking
I,
showtime here.
right. I'm just including the points being scored along with the court vision.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
that's something that we're not going to necessarily agree on. But I do think LeBron James is a great player. What do you think about as we go to the bottom of the list? When I said Akeem Olajuwon and Tim Duncan.
Yeah, I had Tim Duncan higher than you had him. Right, I had Tim Duncan higher than you had him. Even if I would have had Will and Bill in there, I would still have Tim Duncan above them.
Yeah, I'm well, yeah.
Even if I
Tim
would have,
Duncan's a bad man. He is a bad man.
yeah, man, I think he really don't get the gratitude he need to be shown, man.
You know what I think is the market that he played in too.
Yeah, and the style of play.
The style of
And,
play.
right, man, it's just consistent fundamentally. people like to see the high flying and the no look passes.
I knew it was coming.
You know, some people just like the woo. You know what I'm saying? That's what this come on for. But man, Tim Duncan, man, never missed the playoffs.
Yeah, he was phenomenal.
19 seasons, 19 seasons, man. Never missed the playoffs, man.
Wow, 19 seasons.
Never missed a playoff. 15-time all defensive player.
Man, what a guy. What a guy. Yeah, Tim Duncan was a bad dude, man.
Yeah, 15-time all defensive player, man. You know, 2 times MVP, 3 times finals MVP. And
he just handled his business.
19 seasons, man, never missed the playoffs.
Yeah, he just handled his business. And his personality was really kind of bland too, you know, like I think that kind of hurt him a little bit too, as far as the rankings.
Yeah,
like you said, people like personality.
Yeah, people like personality. People don't really, you know, truly watch the game that the people got. They like
Okay.
Woo! They like the low look pass.
Enough of that.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So Larry Bird, number 9 for me. You had Larry Bird at what?
8. I had Larry Bird at 8. When I went back and actually looked at Larry Bird numbers, he actually averaged more points than I thought he would.
Yeah, Larry Bird was bad, man.
Yeah, man. And you know, Bird's career, he had 24 points, 10 rebounds, and averaged 6 assists.
Bird was something special, man.
Yeah, he was, man. And you know, like you said, that him and Magic kind of brought the NBA to life. You know, with that rivalry coming in straight from college and brought it right into the NBA, man. So, like Larry Legend, he earned a name.
Larry Legend, and you know what an amazing career for him. Not only did he win championships, you know, he won 3 rings, but then you know after he was done, he coached. I mean, he almost took the Pacers all the way to the top.
Yeah, as a coach too, right?
As a coach, so I mean, this guy knew the game of basketball, and what I really loved about Larry Bird too was his craftiness. He was such a crafty player. You know, he would do subtle movements on the court, and like you just wouldn't think that he was capable of doing it.
Right.
And he would do it. Like he would rebound the ball and do a quick little pass, you know, to Robert Parrish or something in the paint. I mean, he was such a smart player. Very smart player.
Yeah, he was. And talk a little trash too.
And could talk some trash. And you know what? I could not stand him.
Yeah, man. Larry was good, man. Could shoot the ball. Could you imagine Larry playing in this time, in this era, with how the coaches give you the freedom to shoot the 3 ball? They don't even want you to shoot the mid-range jumper, really. They want you to shoot that 3 ball. So
Larry would be a problem.
Man.
I couldn't stand him because I was a Laker fan, and oh man.
Yeah, Larry would be a problem
tough.
In this era right here, man, Larry would be a problem. That's to have the freedom to shoot the 3 ball anytime you want to.
Yeah, definitely. And then I think we flopped. I think you had Shaquille O'Neal as number 9.
No, I had Shaq at 7. I had Curry at 9.
You're a bad man for that.
Yeah, I had Curry at 9. You know, like I said, think about the players I put him behind. Put him behind Magic, Tim. Like, I can't put Curry ahead of Tim, man. I can't do it. I can't put Curry ahead of Tim.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't think that we've ever seen a shooter as talented in the game of basketball. A shooter, pure shooter, as talented as Steph Curry. Now, I know that Tim Duncan has done wonderful things. He's fundamentally sound. He's won championships. I know all that. But when you're talking about an absolute phenomenon, Steph Curry is an absolute phenomenon. And he's got 4 rings. And he's not necessarily done. I mean, there's still an opportunity if the Golden State Warriors can make some moves, they're kind of hanging in there. They still have a shot. Even if I don't know if he's going to ever get traded, but he's got an opportunity to pick up another ring or two. So I understand what you're saying as far as Tim Duncan, but I'm sure you understand a little bit of what I'm saying with Steph Curry.
Yeah. I mean, I like that you said it. Come on, piggyback off that. That's how a lot of basketball players are today. They talk about one side of the floor.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? You said the 3 ball, but on defense, throughout the years, Golden State had to hire Curry on defense.
Yeah,
he couldn't stick his counterpart if that point guard was real good at scoring.
Yeah, you're true.
You ain't had to hire Timmy.
You're right.
Timmy gonna make a difference on both sides of the floor.
Timmy is gonna make a difference on both sides of the floor.
Both sides of the floor, man.
But Steph Curry,
and I understand what you're saying. That's why I got him in the top
on that
10.
one side, the one side of the floor that Steph Curry is great at, he is beyond great at. And so I get what you're saying, and I know that it's a team sport, and Tim Duncan had a great supporting cast too with the Spurs. Right. But as far as Steph Curry is concerned, whether he played great defense or not, it didn't prohibit him from getting 4 rings and to really being a player that, I just never seen anyone like him. So it's really I get what you're saying. It's just tough for me to put him behind Duncan because I just never seen anything like it before. It's like when you saw Bo Jackson for the first time in football. I just never seen anything like that. And it was like, wow, this is amazing. Like he's that great at offense that it compensates how average he is at defense. He's that great on offense. And you can probably only say that about maybe 1 or 2, players. But he's that great. And you got to be really, 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 really great to even be in this top 10 if you're only a one-dimensional basketball player.
Start your day with the best breakfast on the beach. The Bite at the Box is your destination for American comfort fare. And don't forget to try our famous hoop cheese biscuits. The Bite at the Box is open every day and is located at 117 Atlantic Boulevard in Atlantic Beach, North Carolina. To view our tasty menu or place an order for delivery by DoorDash, visit thebiteab.com. That's thebiteab.com. Discover Morehead City's best-kept secret at the Seahorse Cove, an antique and consignment vendor mall with furniture, jewelry, handcrafted items, work by local artists, and other unique treasures from over 50 vendors. Estate sale services are also available. We're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're located at 4636 Arundel Street in Morehead City, North Carolina. Call 252-222-0342 for more information. That's 252-222-0342.
We interrupt this broadcast for the Second Opinion halftime show.
Yo, it's your boy, L.A. Trench from Louisiana. I'd like to bring to you my new single, Find Your Way, featuring Tanner. You're now tuned in to the Second Opinion halftime show. Check it out.
I really hope you find your way.
Box full of puzzle pieces and all the reasons. Whether it was just a phase or just a season. A figment of your imagination, but it was needed. Like knowing where you wanna be, but you can't see it. Like it ain't no way. The journey ahead is a path made by you. Make your own and you can leave a trail, yeah. Not everybody's got to know, no. Not everybody's got to go, no. But you got to hold it in the road, yeah. Got to keep it in control, yeah. When you willing it, who knows best? I'm looking up before I even go. See what's for real, it's for show, yeah. Yeah, when you start to notice it, then you should say less. When you know you notice it, then you can say that. Too many notices, I'm trying to find my own way back. Kinda funny that I say that while I'm working on my way back.
Just a girl from around the way. I can hear what you trying to say. Maybe 1 or 2 times might have crossed your mind, but I really hope you find your way. Just a girl from around the way. I can hear what you trying to say. Maybe 1 or 2 times might have crossed my mind, but I really hope you find your way. Till the day you pull up, I'm gonna miss you, baby. Boy, you know you drive me crazy. I wanna be around whenever you around. Ayy, I know you're gonna hold me down. Ayy, you stole my heart, I felt your soul. You stole my heart, I never felt like this before. You got me going like all the way. You got me going like all the way. So tell me what am I, or what it's all about. Forever you and I know I can't deny. I feel it so alive. You stole my heart, I felt your soul. You stole my heart, I never felt like this before. I really hope you find your way. Just a girl from around the way. I can hear what you trying to say. Maybe 1 or 2 times might have crossed your mind, but I really hope you find your way. Just a girl from around the way. I can hear what you trying to say. Maybe 1 or 2 times might have crossed my mind, but I really hope you find your way.
Never treated her bad, always treated her good. Always talked about love, I knew one day I would. Had some early complications that was understood. Never meant to steal her heart, I did all I should. Had to take a chance on it, so I took a flight. Knowing it's only gonna work out when we can start, right? I got a pass, she got a pass, but we know about it. Turn the 2 into a 1 when we for sure about it. When the flow is natural, we can hop in the boat. No need for pedaling when we can see where it lead to. I'm trying to lead you, like I wanna need you, like you wanna need me. Let's make this look easy. Look, if this is the real thing, when life is the real game that we playing for keeps. Taking steps like an elephant, I just took me a leap. Now I'm packing my bags, back on my feet, hop in the whip, I know she ready for me.
Just a girl from around the way. I can hear what you trying to say. Maybe 1 or 2 times might have crossed your mind, but I really hope you find your way. Just a girl from around the way. I can hear what you trying to say. Maybe 1 or 2 times might have crossed my mind, but I really hope you find your way.
Hey y'all, my name is Ricky Fannin, and you're listening to a song I wrote called I Still Love You More, right here on Second Opinion.
I still remember our first kiss, not even thinking I would get my wish. You headed out the door, as it closed my heart sank to the floor. I heard the knocking, it was you, grabbing my face with those lips I knew. It was always gonna be you, this I know is true. No, you can't give up, love is tough, but it's worth fighting for. I still love you more. Love didn't happen overnight. You know we had our little fights, but we didn't give up. We still joke, we made it work on luck. Look how far we've come, moving in together in a couple of months. Playing house and all that lovey-dovey stuff. You've always been enough. No, you can't give up, love Love is tough, but it's worth fighting for. I still love you more. I'm so glad I found my person, even though nothing's for certain. Standing next to you, I feel it's fate. You were always worth the wait. Until my very last breath, I love you to death. I'm always gonna pick you. This I know is true. No, you can't give up. Love is tough, but it's worth fighting for. I still love you more. No, you can't give up. Love is tough, but it's worth fighting for. I still love you more. I'm so glad I found my person, even though nothing is for certain. Standing next to you, I feel it's fate. You were always worth the wait. Until my very last breath, I'll love you to death. I'm always gonna pick you. This I know is true.
This halftime show was sponsored by Nash Studios of Greenville, North Carolina. Located in downtown Greenville, North Carolina, Nash Studios is a place where creatives can collaborate and capture their artistic expression. Take your art to the next level at Nash Studios, which offers a variety of services such as audio recording, video and photography services for your music video, podcast, and more. Scan the QR code to begin your artistic journey at Nash Studios today, or call 252-559-0410. That's 252-559-0410. Nash Hot Chicken is your destination for hot chicken, cold beer, and live music. Entertain your taste buds with all-star favorites on our Nashville-inspired menu. A full bar featuring domestic, local brews, and try a Nash signature cocktail like our Music City Mule. Make Nash Hot Chicken the choice for your next get-together. Ask us about catering your next event. Nash Hot Chicken is open every day and located at 114 East 5th Street in downtown Greenville, North Carolina. For more information, call 252-999-5444. That's 252-999-5444.
Good morning, beautiful people. Roy the Rapper here, coming to you with the word of the day. I've been getting so many requests on speaking on verses related to God's promises. So the word of the day, Matthew 7:7, and one of my favorite, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. Okay, this verse encourages believers to actively approach God with their requests, seeking his guidance and intervention. Okay, the phrase knock and the door will be open to you emphasizes the importance of persistence. I'm going to repeat that word, persistence, in prayer and seeking God's will. Listen, faith without works is dead. God answers prayers, but you must remain persistent and keep the faith the size of a mustard seed. God will do the rest, but you have to keep being persistent, keep knocking, and God will open the doors. And once again, I'm speaking on experience, and I'm going to let you guys know about a major blessing that's transformed in my life. Blessings. The way God has been opening the doors in my life, I'm telling you right now, this verse resonates with me in so many different ways. Listen, in essence, knock and the door will be open is a call to action, encouraging believers to actively engage with God in prayer and to trust his faithfulness to respond. God will respond. Keep knocking, keep seeking God, and keep trusting in God. Be persistent and keep the faith, but do your part, because faith without works is dead. God's promises is real. Stand on this, believe it, and know that God will make a way and open the doors that no man can shut.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man.
Come on, Dad. Don't be so hard on me.
I gotta school you, Sly. Curry. All right, man. Like you said, he changed the game with the 3-point shot, and then he just came at the perfect time because I believe other people can really shoot the ball. I'm not saying they shoot the ball as good as Steph. I'm not gonna go there, but some people could really shoot the ball. Some people could really shoot the ball, man. Like if Reggie Miller would have played in today's time, man. Do you know how many threes Reggie Miller would have shot and made?
Reggie Miller is a super talented shooter.
Right, and he don't got to handle Steph guy. You know what I'm saying? But if
he's not even on Steph's level.
No, he's not. Well, shooting the ball, I can't go there with you, Sly.
I've seen Steph do some things that I've never seen before.
Reggie could really shoot that ball, man. But
Reggie Miller is great.
He couldn't shoot off the dribble like Steph. I will give you that most definitely.
Yeah.
But I was gonna go this was, Steph won 4 rings. You know how many times he was Finals MVP?
How many times?
1.
Okay.
1 time, man.
Okay.
1 time.
And the big man, Tim Duncan, sitting in the middle of the paint. He's got more MVPs. Okay.
Yeah, he got.
I get that.
And then Tim Duncan, man, he is the only player with double-digit all NBA and all defensive team in the same season.
No, Tim Duncan's a bad man.
Yeah,
he's a bad man. I'm not going to say that he's not excellent.
And let me ask you this honestly: Do you think the Warriors would have won them 2 rings without Kevin Durant?
They might have.
Yeah, you said might have.
I mean, they won enough without him. I mean, it's not like it was that impossible that they couldn't have won them without him. I think that a lot of them gave Kevin Durant the floor, because he was an addition to the team. Now, was he phenomenal as far as him bringing impact to the team? Absolutely.
Right.
But I won't say that they didn't have a shot without him.
No, I ain't gonna say that. They won the year 2 years before he came. They lost that year before to LeBron. Lost a 3-1 lead to LeBron. A lot of people try to say the suspension, but the Draymond Green changed the whole series. But I might go there. But
that was a very significant. I mean, Steph might have had 5 rings by now.
Right, but I mean, I don't understand. But he was there game 6 and 7, so I don't understand that argument totally. And
we can't take away from LeBron in that series.
Right.
That was just unbelievable.
Draymond Green missing game 5 made the Warriors lose the series, but he played 6 and 7. I don't understand that argument a lot. But so the next year they went and got Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Because it felt like they needed some more to go beat LeBron. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't necessarily think that puts Steph Curry in a, you look at Steph Curry's game and you say, well, his game isn't good enough to have put them in contention. Yeah, I mean, Kevin Durant was available. They got it. I mean, that's a good GM decision that's made. When I'm talking about Steph Curry, and the reason why I put him at 7 on my list, listen, Coach Q, is because I have never seen a player shoot the way that Steph Curry shoots to dominate game. I have seen him absolutely dominate games through pure shooting ability. And like you said, he might not be a great defensive player, but you have to be greater than great to dominate games the way that I've seen this man dominate games off of pure shooting. It's unreal. unreal. I've seen him go on some tears that I'm like, whoa.
Right.
So, that's just what I'm saying. Now, I do think Tim Duncan is a great player. And you got an argument. You really do. Because defense and offense. But, man, Steph Curry, man.
Yeah, he deserved to be on the top 10.
So we beg to differ there.
He deserved to be on the top 10.
Now, you weren't able to see Bill Russell as far as the footage was concerned. I was able to see, him play. I have him at 6. I think that if you were able to see him play, he would definitely be on the list.
Right. Yeah. That's what I say. Yeah, they should be. I'm pretty sure they should be on the top. Him and Wilt, Right.
Wilt the still.
Yeah. Right. So what did you like about Bill Russell game that,
You know what I loved about Bill Russell?
Mm-hmm.
Is that his longevity, the way that he played the game. He played the game with a very sound mind. He was dominant. He just completely took that paint and he made it his. He had a grace. His defense was phenomenal. And, this is a time when, athletes were really going through a lot. He played during a rough time where the world was affecting Black athletes. And there was a lot to bear. And there was a lot that you had to deal with before mentally even preparing for a basketball game.
Right.
And so when you keep those things in mind and you just realize just the amount of mental toughness that you had to have during those times, and especially where he played, where he played at,
right,
dealing with all that surrounding. And the longevity, meaning, even though he had a 13-year career, but the longevity also in the way that he kept his mind stimulated, kept his mind focused on the game. You win 11 championships in 13 years, and you are the guy. You are the guy. And so everybody has got, a target on your back. And it's not just the players that are actually playing the game. It's media. It's the hecklers. It's the people that want to bring a brother down and for him to rise. Kind of like how Muhammad Ali did in boxing.
Right.
He's just a staple. He's someone that you revere because of the times that he played and the greatness that he showed on and off the court. So I give Bill Russell the 9 at 6.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well said.
Now it's interesting that you had Kobe at 5.
Yeah. No, I had Kobe at 6.
Now that's just stupidity. But I was gonna say it's interesting. But then you said 6, so interesting changed into stupid.
Yeah. I got Tim at 5, man. I can't.
Now it's time for me to laugh. You know how you did me with Geno Smith? Now I'm gonna laugh.
No, man. I can't put Kobe ahead of Tim, man. I can't do it.
Oh my gosh, you and this Tim.
He disrespected too much by people.
It's just unbelievable.
That people just like, a lot of highlights.
This is crazy. So you're gonna put Tim Duncan in front of Kobe?
Yeah.
Oh. Now, what are you gonna say about Kobe? His defense was bad too?
No, Kobe was a great player. I want to go back to something on your list right quick. I'm gonna come back to Kobe.
Oh,
so was Shaq on your
you
list?
got it out for me.
Was Shaq, I'll ask you a question, man. Was Shaq on your list? I don't know if I heard him or not. I don't know.
Yeah, Shaq's on my list, number 8.
Number 8. Okay, all right. I can't remember. All right.
And what do you think about that? Was
Shaq,
it the right placement?
No, yeah, I got Shaq at 7. So
okay, so we weren't too far off of that.
no, I got Shaq at 7, man. When Shaq first came when Shaq time throughout the league, man, he was like the most unstoppable player on the floor.
Gosh,
he
was unbelievable.
Yeah, he was the most unstoppable player on the floor, man.
He was dominant.
He was, man. He was. Shaq. And Shaq would have really just honed his skills. Man, Shaq would be mentioned as the best big man in NBA history.
In history.
All right, man. Shaq would have been, because he could just do what he wanted to do inside the paint, man. The only thing you could do to stop him was foul him.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, Shaq had some pretty great footwork when he
did. No, he did. A
lot of people don't realize that. Okay,
right?
Because they're just looking at those arms dunking the rim, but man, if you look at his footwork, he learned. I think Hakeem Olajuwon might have helped him out too. I think they might have actually worked out together and stuff, but. Who had by the way, Hakeem Olajuwon, the best footwork ever, right? Inside the paint. Oh my gosh. But Shaq, like you said, if there was just an extra level of focus, and that's what's so scary. He was so dominant.
Yeah, he was, man. He was. Yeah. All right, so.
Those free throws, I mean.
Yeah. The free throws. If he could have just been a 60% free throw shooter. I ain't even asking for 70, 60. 60, that would have stopped. If you making 1 or 2, they're gonna kind of stop fouling you, because if you're 60%, that means every now and then you're making 2 or 2, right?
Right.
So he could have just, been a 60% free throw shooter, man.
Yeah,
60%.
Now, going back to Kobe, so
yes, sir. Let's go back to Kobe, man. I mean, like I said, I got him behind Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, Magic, and Tim. So you got him behind 3 of the 5 people I just named. You got Kobe at 5, right?
I got Kobe Bryant at 3.
3. Oh, you only got him behind Jordan and Kareem.
Yes. I got him behind Jordan. First and foremost, everyone knows that Kobe's game was modeled exactly as a replica of Michael Jordan. He took everything. He took his moves. Even the way he talked, he took that too. So, there's no one that reminded you a little bit. I love Michael Jordan so much that there's no comparison for any of these players that are on this list in my mind. But there was no one that reminded you as much of Jordan as Kobe Bryant. And the only reason why that I separate him from Jordan with Kareem is because we got to give Kareem his just due. I mean, he was the all-time leading scorer for a very long time when the league was extremely difficult to play in. And, 6 championships, 6 MVPs, 2-time finals MVP. The list goes on with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But Kobe Bryant, 5 championship rings, and some of the rings that he got, especially the last couple that he got, was unbelievable. He wasn't necessarily supposed to get them. I mean, it was sheer will. I mean, if I can sit down a young aspiring athlete in any sport and say, if you want to get into sports, this is the sheer will that you have to have. This is the dedication, the commitment to the sport that you have to have. This is what you need in order to be at a high level. I'm showing them Michael Jordan or I'm showing them Kobe Bryant all day long.
Right. All right. So my list.
Did I pull your heartstrings? Did I win you over a little bit?
No, but I would say this. I would say this. If you're just talking about you're just purely talking about basketball player skill level, then I would have to put Kobe second on the list. If I'm just talking about just flat out just hooping, right? I would have to put Kobe second on the list. But this list includes your skill level and your accolades. The list that I created anyway.
Okay.
It includes both. So
how's he not 3?
He don't quite got the accolades as the other guys got. And the reason
why 5 rings.
Yeah, but 3 of them he was the second fiddle. So, and that's why he wanted Shaq out of town, because he was tired playing second fiddle, right? So with them 3 finals, the first 3, they counted as Shaq finals. And you know what? And Gilbert Arenas just talked about this, and I ain't stealing his stuff, but the guy that plays second fiddle don't get the credit that they probably deserve, but they just don't get it, man. It's that person that win that final MVP. It's that person's trophy. You know what I'm saying? So Kobe just don't got the accolades of LeBron James, Tim Duncan. Like, think about Kobe talent, right?
I'm thinking about it.
Kobe only got 1 MVP of the regular season.
Okay.
1. When you talking about Jordan, LeBron, they got 6. They got 5 and 6. Okay. So that's what keep Kobe Bryant down a couple levels. It's just because of the accolades. Like I said, if you just talking about just pure basketball player, Kobe Bryant is probably a more skilled player than LeBron James. But LeBron James got the accolades to go with the skill level that he possessed. And like I said, and then I'm going to say this. The first one that Kobe Bryant won without Shaq, he don't win that ring if Kevin Garnett don't get injured.
Well, we can go on and on and on and on with scenarios like that.
Right. I'm just saying.
You know what I mean? And Tim Duncan
out there. I'm just throwing it out there. You know, if Kevin Garnett don't get hurt, the Celtics reel off a couple of rings with that team they put together with Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett.
Right.
Yeah, but Kevin Garnett, got hurt, and that kind of changed everything, the dynamics. But it's just all that's missing, man. Kobe Bryant he just played second fiddle for so long.
Yeah, but when we say second fiddle, okay, there's 2 levels of second fiddle. Okay. There's second fiddle where you're, you got the guy that's the head guy doing his thing, and then there's second fiddle like the Locks, okay, where you got Styles P and you got Jadakiss. There's second fiddle when you got Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. So there's levels of second fiddle. Kobe Bryant was an absolute superstar.
Trouble finding a gift for that hard-to-shop for person in your life? Then you need to visit the Black Cat Shop of New Bern, North Carolina. An unusual, quirky, unique, cool, and funny novelty store. Defy the norm and become a gift-giving hero with our randomly inspired fun. The Black Cat Shop is also where you can join the Ghosts of New Bern tour for a hauntingly good time. The Black Cat Shop is located at 246 Middle Street in New Bern, North Carolina. For more information, call 252-635-1410. That's 252-635-1410. AB Ice Cream and Candy Shop has everything to satisfy your sweet cravings. Choose from over 40 flavors of hand-dipped Hershey's ice cream, nostalgic candies, or freshly made cream and butter fudge made right here at our candy shop. We also have milkshakes and sundaes. Everyone deserves a treat. Get yours at AB Ice Cream and Candy Shop, located at 1010 West Fort Macon Road in Atlantic Beach. Call 252-648-8324 for more information, or get the whole scoop at abicecream.com. Richland's Cajun Market is the only grocery store in eastern North Carolina that specializes in authentic Cajun foods like boudin, andouille, gumbo, jambalaya. Whatever Cajun you're craving, you'll find it at Richland's Cajun Market, bringing the best foods from Acadiana to the Carolinas. We may be small, but we're big on taste. Located at 904 Wood Drive in Richlands, North Carolina. Call 910-430-0662 for more information. That's 910-430-0662. OfficeWorks Plus of Williamston, North Carolina is your go-to resource for packaging, shipping around the world, printing, and business service needs for Eastern North Carolina. OfficeWorks Plus also provides notary public services, and their store provides office, packaging, and school supplies as well. OfficeWorks Plus is located at 825A East Boulevard in Williamston, North Carolina. For more information, call 252-792-6116. That's 252-792-6116.